In this video, I'm going to talk about StampManage Canada and how you can get started using the program. So on the screen now I have the main window, and we have a sample record here. You may see the sample record if you've downloaded the demo version, the 30-day trial version. If you've purchased the program and you haven't used the demo, you'll just see an empty screen here. So unless we have this sample stamp, we can safely delete it. To do that, you can just right mouse click on the stamp and click delete, or you can select the stamp and click the delete button from the toolbar, which I will do now. Click yes, and now we're back to no stamps. So how do I add my first stamp? I can do that by clicking on the Add Stamps button in the upper left of the toolbar here. And I'm going to be presented with a list of stamps from Canada and all the Canadian provinces. So let me just, now if I select Canada, I'm going to get all the stamps from Canada, including all the back of the book issues, official stamps and whatnot. But I can also just select a particular category. For example, let's say I just want to look at Canada regular issues. I'll just click on regular issues here. Now, to add my first stamp, let's say I have Scott number 8 and I have it in used fine condition. I've selected Scott number 8, and to select the condition and value, I can just click here. I can also add additional information regarding the condition here. I can select hinged, for example. If I have a condition that is not in the drop-down list, I can just type it in manually. In cases where you have a some sort of cancel or centering or hinged condition which is not in the drop-down list, you just type it in. So I'll click OK, and my first stamp has been entered. Now, if I want to enter additional information, let's say, for example, I want to add some comments, I just double-click on the stamp, which edits the stamp. And at the top here, I've got some tabs. The additional information tab will allow me to enter comments, the date I bought the stamp, for example. Let's say I bought it today, who I bought it from. And the third tab here is the pictures tab, so you can add up to 4 of your own images to each record. Those could be scans of your stamp, receipts, whatever. So let me just leave it like that. Let me just say the centering is fine. Click OK. And you can see here this additional information is now attached to the stamp. Now obviously adding stamps one by one could take quite a while, especially since most serious collectors have thousands of stamps. So what I can do is I'm going to go back in the Add Stamp dialog, and I'm going to show you how to add multiple stamps at one time. So let's say I have Scott number 9, 10, and 11. I've selected Scott number 9. Now holding down the Control key, I can select Scott number 10 and Scott number 11. So I'm basically just cherry picking the ones I have. And so I've added those 3 stamps, clicked OK, and all 3 get added at one time. Another way to enter multiple stamps is I'm back in the Add Stamp dialog. Let's see, I've got 15. Let me choose Mint Very Fine. And this Apply button down here in the lower right allows you to add a stamp and stay within the Add Stamp dialog. So I got 17A, used fine, apply again. So as you can see, I can just continually enter information regarding one stamp, hit the Apply button, and add information for another stamp right after that. Now, StampManage Canada has a couple of backup features. Backing up is very important. You're going to spend, in many cases, we have customers spending hundreds of hours entering their data and they don't want to lose it. So under the File menu, we have a File Backup Database, which is a local backup. And what I mean by that is, let me select File Backup Database, and I have a Save As dialog asking where should I save this backup. Now I can save it to the default StampManage backup folder on your hard drive. You can also save it to a USB flash drive. I've also seen some really nice small external hard drives which you can plug into your computer very easily, and you can get those usually on Amazon. So we've got the local file backup, and we also have a backup data to internet. And what this does is it backs up all your data to a secure location on the internet, which you can then restore later on if you want to. How to output or run reports using StampManage Canada. StampManage Canada has very powerful reporting features. Under the reports menu, you can run a report. For example, if you want to run a report on all the stamps you've entered, you can click on reports, all stamps owned with total of value. And the next window up here is going to be a print options dialog. Now, what this does here is the default is printer, but if you click on this drop-down menu, you can see you can output the report to PDF, which is always a popular format, or you can just preview it so you'll see what the output's going to be before you actually print it to a physical printer. So let me just select preview, start, and as you can see here, it just outputs the stamps I've entered so far with the defined columns. There's also a print command under the print on the toolbar. If you click on that, it's going to basically take the columns you see on your screen, the ones that can fit on one row, and output them to a report that's generated basically on the fly. So hopefully this starts as a way to get started using the program. Notice that under the help menu, there's we have the StampManage forum, StampManage support page, and you can go there. Or you can also just obviously email us as well with any questions you have. The guide for the program, the Getting Started Guide, is under Help, Getting Started Guide PDF format. And if I click on that, it's going to bring up the StampManage manual in PDF format. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and goodbye.